Good morning. It's Saturday, October 19th, 2019. We are in the Big Apple on the 31st floor of the Midtown Hilton Hotel. And in just a couple of hours, we're going to be leaving this hotel and boarding our ship, Regal Princess, for a cruise up the northeast coast of the United States, beginning here in New York and going all the way to Halifax, Nova Scotia. It's a beautiful morning here in New York. It's sunny. It's about 43 degrees last time I checked, so looks like a good day. Little Mama's here with me, and we're all packed up, and our suitcases are out in the hall waiting for Princess to pick them up and take them to the ship. And we're just waiting to time to go meet the bus and head toward the port. So stay with us. Waiting for our shuttle bus, and there it is out there, so everybody's in line waiting to get away. Okay, we're on the bus now.
It's one of the street fairs that they just pop up this time of year in the fall. Okay, there'll be many of them in different areas of the city. All the expensive shops and stores that are along Fifth Avenue, and within another month or so, well, before that, a lot of them will be very much visited for the Christmas holidays. Of course, as we continue to go down Fifth Avenue, the numbers will go down, so we're coming to 53rd and 52nd and so on. And you'll see stores like Rolex, Lindt, Cartier, Saks Fifth Avenue. And in the middle of all this shopping haven, we come up on St. Patrick's Cathedral. Maybe you're able to get a glimpse in, and you can see through the glass doors. I'll try to pick as slow as I can. The doors are a little open, and you can kind of get a glimpse in. Okay, your even number streets will go east, your odd number streets will go west. On the west side, you have avenues. On the east side, you do have avenues, but before you have the avenues, you have a lot of the main streets like Madison Park, Lexington. Okay, so if you go east on one of these streets, first street you'll hit is Madison, then Park, then Lexington, then 3rd, 2nd, 1st, and then the FDR. And if you look out front of the bus, we'll talk about a little bit more as we get closer. That's the Empire State Building, 102 floors high, completed in 1931. I don't know how you folks came in, if you flew in or if you took trains or whatever, but our cityscape here is starting to change. When I say our cityscape, it's our skyscrapers. It used to be, years ago, World Trade Center was the tallest in the United States before the Sears Tower and then the Empire State Building. Now, in this city alone, we have the World Trade Center, and we have a minimum of 3 buildings that are going to be taller than the Empire State Building. One is as tall as the Empire State Building, which is the Hudson Yards. Okay, that was just opened and completed. When we call those the Hudson Yards, that's where the barges used to come in with the freight from other parts of the country. Okay, and then the freight would go on these little, would go on the High Line Walk. We may get close to that, whichever way that's side to go. And I'll talk a little bit about more if I do go west on that. If I don't, just remind me and I'll tell you about it. And as we go through 42nd Street, you'll get, actually look off to the left first, okay? And you may get a glimpse of Grand Central Station. That's going to be about 4 blocks down. You really can't get a look because they're building new construction in front of it, so I can't even point that out. Yeah, you can see some of it. Yeah, you can see some of it. Off to the right here is the New York Public Library. This is the main library for New York City. And behind these enclosures are 2 lions that get brought into the library. Now, if I tell you that building is about 8 floors or 9 floors, you don't believe me, but a lot of the research is underneath the library there. So you can go down to those bottom floors. Okay, again, we don't take books out there, we just do research here. Going to the Empire State Building, again, we said that it was completed in 1931. Okay, it took a period of about 2.5 years from 1929. Put up the first 86 floors, which goes up to that second tier. And then after that, about 3 years later, the upper portions of that building was built between 31 and 34, and now which is 33rd Street, between 31st and 34th Streets. Okay, so that's Madison Park, the Blank Building, and the site of the old Madison Square Garden. 100,000 vehicles on the road in New York, and it's created nothing but havoc and problems. So now, if you haven't heard in our news, they're coming up with a thing called congestion pricing. That's the Staten Island Ferry, okay, from Manhattan. That's the only way you can access Staten Island is by the way of the ferry. And then when the cars were delivered, they were little Alco engines that used to run these tracks down and make deliveries, whether it was meat or other commodities, to the different businesses and such. Ice hockey in there, you have bungee jumping on the top of the roof there, you have baseball practices and such, okay, skydiving and such, okay, in this building over here, so it's a big playground. And now we're on the west side, called the West Side Highway. Directly ahead, you're looking at the World Trade Center, and we'll talk more about it as we get closer to it. You'll see a lot of glass buildings, new construction, new apartments, condos. A lot of this is part of the New York Marina Piers, okay, a lot of it very much inactive. If you look across the water there, you see that tower over there, that's part of Stevens Tech. That's Hoboken, New Jersey. And as you look across the river toward directly the front right of the bus, again, that's New Jersey. That's New Jersey's second largest city. That's Jersey City, New Jersey. 263,000 people. And again, we have a lot of play space along. Okay, we have a lot of bicycle pads off to our right here. Those are the vents to the to the Holland Tunnel. Those are the air vents, or the air ducts to the Holland Tunnel that circulate fresh air in and out of the tunnel. That was the first tunnel that was built in 1927, okay? It was completed in 1927. It carries car traffic from Jersey City, New Jersey over into Lower Manhattan. We have a tunnel that's about 2 miles north of us, about 40th Street. That's the Lincoln Tunnel that was completed in 1947. And we're going to be going to another tunnel soon, but it's going to be connected more to the east. When we leave Manhattan, that's going to be going towards Brooklyn. That's the Brooklyn Battery, or what we call the Hugh L. Carey Tunnel, named for Hugh L. Carey, the governor that was back in the late 70s, early 80s. And one of our prestigious public high schools off to the right. It takes a lottery or takes SAT scores to get into this particular school. That's the Stuyvesant High School. Memorial for the 9/11, off to the left here. Okay, that's the 9/11 memorial. That's where the buildings once stood. When the buildings were here, this was a very empty area during the weekends, because only thing they did was the financial district. But now it's become so popular, and then we had all these apartments and condos built in Battery Park City that is very festive down here all year round now. And they also brought back the farmers market that was there. They bring that back on Wednesday or Thursday. So that's the memorial for 9/11 off to the left. And as we say goodbye to Manhattan, we start to go down and descend down into the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. And we're going to talk about 2012 now. many of you don't remember, again, I'd say I was a city bus driver. I had transferred from Brooklyn to Staten Island some years before that because I was in this tunnel while they rebuilt it. This tunnel suffered a lot of devastation back in October 2012. Now, as we go in, on each side, you'll see like a gold plaque or whatever. Those are levees, okay? And I'm going to tell you about it as we go through the tunnel. Okay, those levees, okay, will now close if we have something of that devastation coming back. So we have on each side those gold levees at the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel and also at the Queens Midtown Tunnel. Now, like I said, being an express bus driver out of Staten Island for New York City Transit, I watched these tunnels get rebuilt, okay? Because the salt water just did a lot of damage, did a lot of erosion down to the pipes and the wiring and such, so this tunnel was torn down to the core, okay? And a lot of, like I said, during the rush hour, the tunnel would be open, but certain parts of the day, one tunnel would be closed, caused a lot of chaos, traffic. But they had to tear this tunnel back down to the core of everything, okay? Rip everything out, okay? And reconstruct it, okay? And then wall and cement over what we see under the tiling now. Okay, and then put up the tiling, the blue, white, and yellow tiling that represents the New York City Transit colors. Our new buses are coming in these colors. Okay, and the metal roof that you see on top. So this tunnel goes for about a mile and a half, going into the Red Hook section of Brooklyn. Again, as we exit, you'll see, if you kind of turn your head, the two other levees. Now, each and every year, and we just had the celebration, not the celebration, but the memorial for the 9/11 survivors, the tunnel, the towers run by the firemen that day and the police response that ran through the tunnel to the towers to help with the rescues. And, of course, 9/11, we have the reading of the 2,900 and some odd plus people that died that day and remembrance of them and the firefighters and the police department and Port Authority police that lost their lives. And then about a week and a half after that, we have the towers to tunnel run to represent those people that came in to rescue during that tragic day. So again, now we've traveled east, and now we're in Long Island, or we're in the borough called Brooklyn. And very soon we'll be down at your Greek Princess, which is in the Brooklyn Marina. Okay, and you'll see a lot of the older apartments, housing, and such. Oh, okay, not so bad. Okay, we're coming into the terminal now. We're coming into the marina. And again, you'll get glimpses of the city if you're on the right side of the boat. I don't know if it's harbor side, port side, but the right side of the boat. Okay, you'll be able to see the New York Harbor, Staten Island Ferry. You'll be able to see the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island. Oh, off to the right of the bus. Okay, there's a set of buildings off to the right. That's part of Brooklyn Heights in downtown Brooklyn. So you'll be able to see that as well. Okay, Brooklyn has its own downtown as well as Queens. They have their own skyscraper. Okay, and there's your Chipolini. Alright, so with that, I'll leave it here. I hope you enjoyed it, and enjoy your cruise.
Thank you.
You'll love Nova Scotia, you'll love the seafood. I haven't been up there in over 20 years, but been to Halifax, PEI, which is an island, Portland, Bangor, during the summertime, very nice place.
Yeah, I always like to look at it. Nice little strip.
Yeah. Welcome back. Third time. Here's it.
and then get on the ship.
Come on.
Go through security. Your mama's coming?
No. Going by myself.
Go by yourself.
Oh.
Came up the elevator. Now we're getting ready to go to the game plane.
Continue down to the gangway. I only need the yellow. Please continue boarding to your right-hand side.
Okay.
Please have your medallions out.
Ship. Watch your step there, babe.
What?
You did. Watch your step.
I did. I'm kind of getting used to it. They pulled one on
That's
me.
what you're saying. Smells like the sea there, doesn't it?
Huh?
You smell the fishy smell out there, the sea smell out there?
Yeah.
A little more of that.
I guess it depends what part of the, what part you're there.
We're in the atrium. I can't remember what we call it. And we made it to our room. On the Meridian deck, number 553. There's the big city, the Apple. Down over here a little ways. See, Liberty's waving at us. There she is.
Light in my bathroom.
Here's the skyline of New York City. World Trade Center building right in the middle. Freedom Tower as it's sometimes called. Well, it's now 5 o'clock, so we should be pulling out of port here in any second. I'm standing on our balcony. The elevators are pretty crowded right now, so it's very difficult to go up or down to any floors. So we'll watch it sell out from our balcony. Sightseeing mode. Is it?
They're on line with each
And we're underway.
birds, I think.
That's a big flock.
Yeah, I think we got more birds. Maybe the big one.
Buoys down there.
Aren't they cute?
The bell ringing. Buoy.
Singing.
The bell.
For just for fun.
Coming to the bridge.
He's going under the bridge.
Up ahead of us.
But does he? Wow, look what's on the bridge.
Yeah. I think he said we have 5 meters to spare as far as clearance of the bridge. That's Staten Island.